I'm glad to see you all made it in. All that crazy weather out there. Will you sing with me? I wish, I wish, I wish, I wish, I wish, I wish. I'll take it this time, and I wish, I wish, I wish, I wish, I wish.
Good evening and welcome. Bienvenido. My attempt at Spanish isn't very good, but I am so glad to have all of you here gathered together on this rainy evening. For those of you watching from afar, I hope that you are having a wonderful Christmas Eve. I'm Marcia Mode Stavros, a practitioner here, and we're celebrating tonight no matter what your belief, no matter what your faith. But we do need to recognize that around the world, 2 billion Christians are celebrating a really important day in their religion. So we honor them, and we honor all faiths and all beliefs, and we welcome you all. And I invite you just to make a quiet transition, closing your eyes if you wish, so that we can leave behind the to-do lists and we can embrace the season. I embrace this evening, this time together, this holiday, this community, this joy, this place. And I know that we all come together wishing for peace, for love, for happiness and hope. We come together knowing all is well, all is possible, and all is ours to embrace and celebrate. And so it is. On my 5th birthday, which was in mid-December, I received this children's book, The Tall Book of Christmas. You can tell it's very old. Darn it. The stories within it quickly became my family's tradition. And to this day, my siblings and I talk about the stories. They are filled with magic and wonder and perfectly capture the magic of Christmas through the eyes of a child. Somehow, my mother would squeeze all 5 of her children into a large red chair, and she would read a story after story. Our eyes were wide as we gazed at the beautiful artwork and became old friends with the puppy who wanted a boy, the giant who slept through Christmas, and Granny Glittens and her amazing mittens that you could eat. Oh, the magic and wonder of those stories and those times seen through the eyes of a child, yet vivid so many years later. Fast forward. We became adults. We are the ones decorating the tree, wrapping the gifts, orchestrating the meals, wondering how to pay for the toys. We may bring to Christmas morning a longing, a sadness, disappointment, pain, sorrow, anger, loneliness, or more. Where did the childlike wonder go? Is it a done deal, gone forever? Or might we be able to bring back the wonder of Christmas morning if we choose to believe in the magic of the season and the lessons offered through this spiritual place? Tonight, we invite you to listen with childlike wonder as we remember how children's holiday books like this one offer messages rich with golden imagination, tradition, joy, belief, hope, and all that's possible. For although our childhood sense of wonder might have become dormant, it lies in wait, ready to be restored, a beautifully wrapped gift tucked under your tree, evidence of the magic of the season and the divine within and all around. Merry Christmas.
Hello, everyone. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the space, people smiling and chattering, peace and love filled the place. With imagination glowing golden and tradition all around, expressions of joy shared in the most comfortable sounds, singing and sharing thoughts of unshakable belief and the promise of hope for all hearts to keep. We'll travel back in time with stories and tales where childlike magic and wonder steadfastly prevail. And at the eve's end, if you're inspired to do, make your wish from your heart and know it'll come true.
Hello, everyone. Okay, so indeed, the Nutcracker has been one of the most beloved ballets in the world since it was first performed in 1892 in Russia. The original fairy tale tells how a young man is cursed and becomes an ugly nutcracker who must find transformative love to return to his true form. Through dreamlike adventures, Marie and the Nutcracker Prince travel to his enchanted kingdom where they reign over every child's fantasy, the land of sweets. This story has no ending, and its theme is a reminder of how powerful our childlike imagination can be. It echoes to us that dreams are strangely familiar places, and that beauty is found by those with eyes sharp enough to discover them. And if I might add, hearts open enough to feel them. I remember the feelings around the holiday, the anticipation, the excitement, the wonder of it all, getting a tree, finding ornaments, taste testing homemade fudge, making cookies at my grandma's house, and I always remember making my very own Christmas wish. In my young yet analytical mind, it was a test of sorts to see what holiday magic really would appear if I dreamed big enough. As I reflect back, I can see all my wishes indeed came true in time. In divine timing. Want to know what those wishes used to be? Well, the one I recall that I wished for the most, not surprisingly, was snow, specifically a white Christmas. So here I am today, reclaiming the essence and feeling of my childhood at Christmas time, remembering with a smile on my face and in my heart of the childhood Christmases of my 3 boys, and reigniting the spark of golden imagination, with excitement and wonder, with eyes wide open, and trusting my childlike imagination to make magic and miracles. What will you dream up to wish for tonight? During this time together and in the upcoming days of celebration, we invite you to drop the burdens you carry, even for a short time, and sink into the wonder, imagining you are listening to the stories with the awe of a child. Welcome the return of that child, for as our founder, Ernest Holmes, wrote, it is inward childlike faith that leads to the miracles. Give yourself a respite, a time to settle in, resting, believing, welcoming your golden imagination to wash over and through you, for herein lies the magic of the season.
Good evening, everyone. Merry Christmas. My name is David. I am going to be reading a little something from Joy to the World, Christmas Around the Globe, exploring the traditions of Christmas from all over the world. As was mentioned earlier, billions of people from many different countries and cultures celebrate Christmas each year. It's people coming together to make something special. It's almost Christmas, a bright time of year for coming together with those we hold dear. Traditions are a way that we recommit ourselves to what we value and hold near and dear to our hearts. Whether it's through family, friends, food, song, or dance, traditions come in all shapes and sizes. They can be as big as this gathering that we are sharing tonight, or as small as a simple prayer that you whisper before you close your eyes in bed. Regardless of the method, traditions are like magic as they draw us back in time and remind us of what is truly important. And I wanted to share a tradition of mine in my family with you. And when I think of tradition, I think of something that is made to be shared, and maybe something that is considered questionable to those who aren't in the know about the tradition. Maybe the tradition is unannounced. It just sort of happens, and oh, there's the tradition. It could be odd, a tradition. It could be something that is to be laughed at, a tradition. It could be shunned, even. The tradition I'm speaking of course, is fruitcake. Get your laughs out now, because fruitcake is serious in my family. It is our tradition. We make fruitcake annually. We share fruitcake annually. Fruitcake is known as a gag gift. It's the butt of the joke. It is this close to coal in the rankings of gifts you would rather not receive. It is not envied at the company White Elephant Christmas Gift Exchange. But in my family, it's tradition, and I remember the year that my wife was indoctrinated into this tradition, perhaps unawares. We all watched carefully as the fruitcake was offered to her, knowing that she mustn't flinch, she mustn't recoil, she mustn't gasp or waver. And though she might have demurred once, she did try the family fruitcake, and
it's delicious.
For those of you watching at home, she said it's delicious, and that was unprompted. So I offer to you that maybe if someone wants to let you in on their tradition, though you may have the preconceived notion of fruitcake about their tradition, give it a shot, because it might just be delicious, especially if my mother made it. Now, fast forward to this evening, we are invited with renewed wonder to embrace the childlike comfort of tradition, while recognizing our true home is within ourselves. And because of this, no matter where we find ourselves, we are always home for the holidays. It is here, in our oneness with the divine, that we feel our deepest sense of place, belonging, and rest. We celebrate with childlike wonder, knowing our spiritual sanctuary within is our true home, ever present, always and forever.
I don't care if the house is packed or the strings of the lights are broken. I don't care if the gifts are wrapped or there's nothing here to open. Love is not a toy, and no paper will conceal it. Love is simply joy, and I'm home. I don't care if the carpet's stained, we've got food upon the table. I don't care if it's gonna rain, our little room is warm and stable. Love is who we are, and no season can contain it. Love would never fall for that. We sing, love is Christmas. Why so scared that you'll mess it up when perfection keeps you haunted? All you need is your best, my friend. That's all anyone ever wanted. Love is how we do. Let no judgment overrule it. Love, I look at you and I sing. Let love lead us. Love is Christmas. Let love lead us. Love is Christmas. Sing with me. In excelsis Deo. You all sound great.
Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm Amy,
I'm Thomas.
and you might guess what we're going to talk about. Where do we find joy when a Grinch is involved? Ironically, How the Grinch Stole Christmas is a perfect place to look. The story highlights the joy of community in Whoville and how the Grinch's journey to find a sense of belonging is central to his transformation.
But the sound wasn't sad. Why, the sound was merry. It couldn't be so, but it was merry, very. Even every who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, were singing without presents at all. He hadn't stopped Christmas from coming. It came. Somehow or another, it came just the same.
And the Grinch, with his Grinch feet ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzling. How could it be so? It came without ribbons. It came without tags. It came without packages, boxes, or bags. And he puzzled 3 hours till his puzzler was sore. Then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before. Maybe Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas, perhaps, means a little bit more. And then, and what happened then? Well, in Whoville, they say that the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day. In this storytelling, the Grinch experiences what it's like to have his heart grow. The Grinch tries to remove all the things he believes make others happy, only to realize that joy happens from inside out, and in that knowledge is both miraculous and untouchable. And no matter how he tries to intervene from the outside, in the end, he realizes that individual joy, coupled with the spirit of community, is like magic, encouraging his own heart to grow triple in size. And just a personal story from us. For us, Christmas and our family means being together. It really means slowing down, getting away from our routines of work and school, family night, movie night, game night, going hiking and skiing, snowshoeing, not so much right now. But soon, it's coming. We know it's coming soon.
And also off diet.
Yeah, and a little off diet. And just enjoying being together and, reading the traditional Christmas stories like the Grinch. So tonight we learned from the Grinch, choosing to celebrate the joy of community, whether under the snowy Idaho or rainy snowy Idaho mountains or in a distant place. Our togetherness, our connectedness, our oneness with all people fills us with the magic of the season. Love brings us together, and by sharing in community with family and friends, our love and our joy grow and spread, touching those who we meet with glad tidings of this holiday season. For we know with certainty the great gifts come from the heart: love, peace, and joy. Okay.
I can read.
Hi, I'm Denise. We're going to talk about unshakable belief from the book The Polar Express. The Polar Express, the magic of Christmas and Santa Claus, is about more than just presents. It's about hope, kindness, friendship, and the joy of the holiday spirit. And believing in more than what you can see. On Christmas morning, my little sister Sarah and I opened our presents. When it looked as if everything had been unwrapped, Sarah found one small last box behind the tree. It had my name on it. Inside was a silver bell. There was a note: "Found this on the seat of my sleigh. Fix that hole in your pocket." Signed, Mr. C. I shook the bell, and it made the most beautiful sound my sister and I had ever heard. But my mother said, "Oh, that's too bad." "Yes," said my father, "it's broken." When I had shaken the bell, my parents had not heard a sound. Though I've grown old, the bell still rings for me, as it does for all who truly believe. Have you ever had one of those moments when you were just ready to give up. And then, as if it's been listening the whole time, the universe arrives with a message, a reminder of the magic held in belief. Believing with such steadfastness that you can hear the jingle in the bell, just like an ocean wave in a seashell. Not all things are seen with our eyes, but we can hold true in our belief by opening to our other senses, like feeling the cold air in a winter breeze and knowing that snow is on the way. Not here yet today, but on the way. Belief may not come by the way of a Christmas present, but it does come from the everyday magic of presence. So we are all passengers on that train, journeying through life with a choice to believe only what we see or to live a life of faith that offers us the knowingness that there is more than what we can see or imagine. The wonder of our teachings reminds us that we, too, move along that train track, going from fear and doubt and lack to unwavering belief in the majestic, the infinite, the omnipotent. We are invited to gaze at the vastness of the stars of this Christmas Eve and know with certainty we are the one with the magic of the all-infinite, the all-providing cosmos forever and ever. So I grew up in Freeport, Long Island, New York. And my mom made us homemade Christmas stockings. And in those days, they were like felt with little cutout angels and stuff like that. And each stocking had a little jingle bell sewn to the toe. And in our house, Santa Claus filled our stockings and put them at the end of our bed, right at the toes of our bed. So when we were waking up in the morning and turning around, you'd hear the bell jingle, and it was just wonderful. And I continued that with my children. So I didn't make their stockings, but I sewed a bell on the bottom for them. So they have little jingle bells on their stockings too, and it was fun. But the one I really remember, the Christmas I really remember, is when they were small and they decided to sleep on the couch. And they were sleeping with their pillows and their cover and their little brownie camera. And they were going to take a picture of Santa Claus when he came, right? So they were just going to wake up when Santa came and take his picture. We left him milk and cookies. He left us a note, which was really cool, which I wrote with my left hand because it was really messy and stuff, and it didn't look like my writing. So he left us a thank you note after he drank half the milk and ate half the cookies. So they laid on the couch with their camera, ready to catch Santa on film. And if you don't think there was magic and belief in this, we didn't have a fireplace. We had a wood-burning stove, and the stovepipe was this big. So that's belief.
hungry people like you and like I wonder as I wonder out under the sky.
Good evening, everyone.
Hello, everyone. The promise of hope. Red and green and blue and white. This story exemplifies how a single person can bring light to others through simple acts of kindness and hope, even in the darkest days of winter. It is based on a true story from 1993 when a community in Billings, Montana pulled together to demonstrate the promise of hope through small acts of kindness and solidarity. The people chose to stand up, united as a community in friendship and respect, and in the end, love wins. Christmas tree and menorah light, red and green, blue and white, stronger together, shining bright.
One small gesture can be a declaration of hope and can create a movement among thousands. Braced with art, creativity, and lots of compassion, one person can make a difference. Using our childlike imagination, traditions from the heart, expressions of joy, and unshakable belief, the promise of hope is true holiday magic in action. When we choose to move our feet from the light within each of us, life always responds. Sharing your light with the world is the promise of hope.
And some of my fondest memories from childhood, growing up in New York City, were lights, of course. Seeing the lights at Rockefeller Center. And one of my favorite memories was I was in the choir as a very little girl at the Brick Presbyterian Church. And our job at our church was to sing and have this little concert outside with bells. And then, boom, all the lights on Park Avenue would light up. And it was just so special. So lights have always been important. And, you know, I love seeing Christmas trees and menorahs in people's windows. And it was the Festival of Lights. And one thing I really, my mother put golden bulbs everywhere. You know, the tree, the plants, no matter anything that would hang, there was a golden ball. And we had these wicker angels that were about 2 or 3 feet high. We probably had like 3, 4, 5 of them. And she always put golden balls right on their ears for earrings. And many, many years ago, I was helping decorate. And as you can see, one of those angels over there has the golden balls. And so I always feel like my mother is here, and all of the angels used to have golden balls, but that was many years ago, so I think maybe, you know, they lost their earrings, but I always think of my mom when I see that.
A couple of memories from my past that I hold very dear are Thanksgiving. My father would say, "This is the day we put up the Christmas lights." And we would hang the Christmas lights, and it's appropriate because the lights that we hang, and I still hang to this day, are red and green and blue and white. The other thing that we do, this is strictly family. David, I think you'll understand this. My father spoke Hawaiian fluently, and all I can say is, "Mele kaliki maka haoli maka hiki ho."
From the darkness there is light, a beacon, a beam shining the way. We are that light. As we practice kindness, putting action before the words, joy to the world. We embody our spiritual beliefs, standing against hatred and differences, for we are all one with each other and with Spirit. Our oneness illuminates from within, and like the stars above, we shine brightly, lighting the way for those who are less fortunate. Our lights, joined together, blanket the world with hope and the wonder of the children, and we celebrate the season by being the light.
we have heard the stories of the children, offering us a chance to also embrace the wonder of the special Christmas Eve. As our founder, Ernest Holmes, reminded us, whether 70 or 16, there should be in every person the love of wonder, the sweet amazement at the stars and the star-like things and thoughts, the undaunted challenge of events, the unfailing childlike appetite for what next, and joy in the game of life. You are as young as your faith, as old as your doubt, as young as your confidence, as old as your fear, as young as your hope, as old as your despair. Let us be like the children, blessed from within and filled with the wonder and the magic of it all. And so it is.
Thank you, Marcia. A thought of this Christmas day. My mother, Dot Rousey, ruled Christmas. Every aspect of it. Down to Christmas morning, the packages were all set up in piles around the room, in the same spot every year for each of us. My sister, me, my dad, my mom. And if we went to open the wrong package, save that one. My mother ruled Christmas. There was the year when she double salted the gravy. And I thought she was going to need to go into rehab. My mom was a great cook, and she cooked with love. But somewhere in my teens, I was playing organ by then at the Baptist church. I was making good money. And I decided I wanted to redo the den for my mom for Christmas. Now, the den is where the Christmas tree had always been and where it would go this year. My dad had long passed by then, and my sister had moved out, but she and her husband and the kids would come to join us on Christmas morning. There were things to do to be ready for that. But I had told my mom that she couldn't go into the den. And my best friend Kenny and I went around to the neighbors' houses and gathered the new braided rug and the new mirror to go over the mantle and the new recliner. Lazy boy. And my mom was a wreck that she couldn't get into the den to arrange the packages. How would Christmas happen? And she said to folks as they arrived, well, RL says I can't go into the den. And when I said, Mom, now, well, she cried. And then she put the packages out exactly as they were supposed to go. And everything was fine. Traditions are traditions. They matter. But that year, whenever the neighbors came by, they were dragged by their shoulder, by their sleeve, through the house into the den. Look what RL did. I was lucky to have my mom around. Dot Rousey ruled Christmas. We're going to wrap up this time together. First by lighting some candles and singing together. And then I want to thank my dear friend Rain and my buddy Jana for being here. And Jana's going to sing us out. I know there is food in the other room and time for us to tell more stories. But we're going to sing Silent Night together. The words are on the back of your order of service today. Hopefully the candlelight will help you to read those other verses. I'll noodle for a while the candle's lit. If you would, let the candle that is lit stay tall and proud and lean the other candle to the side to light it. And that might help us not to drip too much wax. And as the candles are lit and the light expands around the room, know that many others are lighting candles tonight in many other places. And we can stand with them and by them. And they stand with us and by us. And we all sing together. Silent night, holy night, all is gone, all is bright, on the unvirgin mother and child. Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night. Shepherds quake at the sun, glory stream from heavenly hosts sing hallelujah. Christ the Savior is born. Christ the Savior is born. Silent night, holy night, Son of God, love's pure light, radiant peace, thy holy face, with the dawn redeeming grace. Jesus, Lord, at the birth, Jesus, Lord, at the
Love incarnate, love divine, star and angels gave the sign, bowed to babe on bended knee, the Savior of humanity. Unto us a child is born, he shall reign forevermore. Noel, Noel, come and see what God has done. Noel, Noel, story of amazing love, the light of born to save, born to raise us from the grave. Christ the everlasting Lord, He shall reign forevermore. Noel, Noel, come and see what God has done. Noel, Noel, the story of amazing love, the light of the world given for us. Noel. Come and see what God has done.
Noel, Noel.
The story of amazing love, the light of the world given to us. Noel. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Go, blow out your candles. Turn your own light on and enjoy the holidays. You were so completely